The other day, I went for a long drive with my husband, just exploring the city. And honestly, every time we drive across Hyderabad, I can't help but notice how fast the city is growing. But few buildings are being built with vision. And that is what Radhe Constructions is all about. They believe in creating spaces that makes family feel special and that makes family celebrate big and small moments. Radhe Constructions was founded in 2013 by Mr. Radhe Dagumala, a new age entrepreneur with a global perspective and strong roots here at home. With his background in engineering and management and his hands-on approach to every project, Radhe Constructions has become a trusted name for thoughtfully planned quality homes across Hyderabad. If you have been dreaming about owning a home that's designed with care and backed by people whom you can trust, then you should check out Radhe's website. Let me tell you about some of their standout projects. Sanshia Homes, 12 acres of peaceful gated villas with private backyards and all the lifestyle comforts, and they're ready to move in. Then there is Raga, 28 acres of premium garden villas, luxurious eco-friendly living, and then comes Sky, 2 and 3 BHK apartments with smart layouts and 30 plus lifestyle amenities. It's a modern living done right. And I'm so glad that I came across Radhe Constructions because those houses are not just built with amazing infrastructure but also built with a vision. And we're so glad to have them on board and produce this episode, and I'm so grateful to them. Well, if you have not attended the Move concert, you might have missed the fact that they were also our title sponsors. So thank you so much, Radhe Constructions, for coming on board and supporting our vision. Hello everybody, welcome to Can't Count Them Presents podcast. This is your host Naveena and I'm so excited to see you. Today's guest is a former Indian A cricketer who is a left-handed batsman and a right-arm medium-pace bowler who has played from 1997 to 2007 for Hyderabad. Over his career, he played 73 first-class matches, amassing over 4,000 runs at an average of 33.68 with 8 centuries and 20 half-centuries. After retiring, he transitioned into the role of a referee at BCCI and IPL. He is also the founder of Phoenix Cricket Academy. And without much further delay, let's welcome today's guest, Mr. Daniel Manohar. Hi Daniel, how are you doing?
Good, Naveena. Thank you for inviting me here.
It's a pleasure. We're so excited. So I want to give a disclaimer. I'm not much into sports, but ever since we started, shooting the podcast, I've been doing research, a lot of research. So I just hope that you will be patient with me if I goof up somewhere.
Of course, no problem at all.
Yeah, so starting off with, what was your childhood like? Where did you grow up, your upbringing? Can I know a bit about it?
Yeah, childhood was very much in Hyderabad, in Secunderabad for the matter. So grew up with my youngest sibling, my sister, and my parents. We lived in Padmanabh Nagar. So right from there, what do you call in the real cricketing word? It's the cricket kida that we say. Started there. My sister used to bowl to me a little bit, so I started playing there.
So it was gradual.
Yeah, it was very much gradual actually. So actually, the professional cricket started very late in my career. Generally, the kid starts around like 10, 11, 13 years old. But I started my professional cricket playing for the league matches at the age of 17 and a half or 18 maybe. Okay. So I used to play in the bylanes and all in the grounds. But when I started playing at the age of 17, it was the league matches, the Hyderabad league matches that I started playing. So it was pretty much late. But like in 1 year, I played for the under-19s. For the Hyderabad. So I think I graduated a bit early than others actually.
Okay. you started a little late,
Late,
right?
yes.
So what was the striking moment? Like, what made you start a little late?
See, sports was always in my family. My father's side, they were good. My uncle was a good. My father's side, he was a good, very good football player. He used to play for State Bank. And my father was a good hockey and basketball player. And my mother's side, my mamas, my uncles, they used to play cricket for the league matches in the Hyderabad league matches. So when I was really young, I used to go and watch them play, but it never really like I wanted to take up cricket as a profession. But I used to play, as I told you, I used to play in the bylanes or in the fields. I used to regularly play, but I think it was in the year 90 or 91 where. Unfortunately, there was the Babri Masjid issue where the schools and colleges were all closed. So we lived in a township called HL Township. So inside there was no 144 section or anything like that. So we used to play the whole day in the ground. So that is where my cricketing, actually the cricket started in me, like playing, taking up seriously, because I was playing almost every day. I was playing a cricket match. So that is where I started. Like my friends started to encourage me, saying that you're playing well. I think you should start playing the league matches and all. So that is where I really got into it, and I played the league matches the next year, and I scored 700s in the league matches my first year, and then I got selected into the under 19s.
So you've also scored like around 4,000 runs on like...
That is for the Ranji Trophy,
Ranji
yes.
Trophy,
yes.
Yeah. What was your favorite moment?
See, my debut 100, definitely the first 100, the first time I was playing for Hyderabad in the senior team, I scored 100 on debut. So that's always special when you're scoring your first 100. But I think one of the best 100s I scored was the day before I got married. It was on the 22nd of December. I scored 100 against Bengal, and the next day I got married on the 23rd of December. I think why I mean to say is like that was a very good 100. It was a very good bowling attack. It was a difficult pitch to bat, and our team also had to win that game. So it was a very crucial knock, and we had to qualify for the knockouts also. That's why that 100 holds a special place for me.
Awesome. So you have also played with some very famous
Yes.
players, right? So can you share some of your memories with them?
Very special is Sachin Tendulkar. We have played against him during the 1999 Ranji Trophy final. Hyderabad were playing Mumbai at Mumbai. And the aura Sachin had in those days, and he still has that. And we were like, more than playing the finals, we were all excited to see him bat or like just meet him, because he was something else at that age. We were all almost like 1 or 2 years difference, but he already played at the age of 15 or 16. He played for the country, and we always looked up to him as a player, as a personality, as a sportsman. So when we went to the ground, we were slightly awestruck. But our coach then had a meeting and said, see, we are not here to be awestruck. We have come here to play the final of the Ranji Trophy, the most prestigious cricketing tournament in India. So that is where we slightly got relaxed or start thinking about winning the finals. Yeah. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that. But it was a great match. We were actually not leading, I would say. We had an upper hand initially on day one, but suddenly the lower order of Mumbai cricket team, they batted well and they took the game slightly away. And then we had to chase 521 runs in the second innings to win the trophy. And after me and the other opener got out early, and me and VVS Laxman had a 180 runs partnership. So we were almost cruising. We were setting up the match, and then we got out. So I think that was one incident which actually tilted the match. Actually, we would have played the day end or the next day, at least till lunch, we would have got that trophy at least home.
You have had such a great, I was going through your entire articles that were there on the Google. How does it feel? Because you were almost there to be in the team, but it didn't happen. So what did you go through during that time and the entire journey, especially? It would have been very tough, right?
Yes.
Because you must have dreamt about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you said, I really was dreaming about wearing the Indian logo. And it still hurts that I have not played for India. I played till India A, but playing for India is a different thing. Like playing for representing your country at the highest level it's a different thing. So it was very close. During those days, we didn't have the social media and all. There was news at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 1 o'clock, something like that, and again at 9 o'clock. So that is where they used to announce the team on the news. So they were very close. Like there are a few times which I was very close to getting into the team, and I was like sitting in front of the TV, waiting to hear my name, which never happened. Yes, it is very disappointing, but as you say, like something you have to accept and move on.
But the fellow players who played along with you, some of them have got into the team, the Indian team.
Yes, they have. Like Laxman has played.
Exactly.
Me and Laxman, we have been playing from the under-19s or before that also, and already played for the Indian team. And Noel David was another one who has played for the Indian team. Yes, happy for them. But again, personally, it was again, like as you say, it still hurts not getting into the Indian team. But I would say, when I started playing the under-19s, they were very good players. Even in the Ranji Trophy game, they were far better players than me. They couldn't have played so many years of cricket. But at least I should thank God for that, that I've played so much of cricket, at least achieved a bit in cricket. So in that way, I'm very grateful to God.
Yeah. Although you were not in the Indian team, but still Indian A cricketer, being an Indian A cricketer is a very big deal, right?
Those days, playing for India A was a big thing. Nowadays, India A is like, it's very common because most of them get their opportunities for India A. If you're getting into the India A team, it is like almost like you're into the Indian team those days.
Okay.
So it was almost there, but that never happened. That's all.
So what is the success rate now? I mean, earlier because you told that it was a big deal, but not now.
Yes.
So what is the success rate of people transitioning from India A team to the main team?
So I'll take you back when we were playing. There would be one, like, say if I'm playing for India A team, national selectors used to come and watch that particular match. So if you're in the radar of getting into the selection of the Indian team, you have to score in that game for the selectors to see and get convinced. So it doesn't happen like that. Like you can't score every day or that particular day. So that was the challenge in those days. But nowadays with the IPL coming, with the TV, even the domestic cricket season, everything is telecasted on TV. So the opportunities are more. The viewership is more on TV. The selectors don't have to come and watch the game because on social media or everything, like anywhere you click, your videos come out, your matches come, are being telecasted. So it is much more, if you're performing well, you're definitely into the team nowadays.
Yeah. So you're no longer judged by that particular match.
Game.
They'll see the entire, track record.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you mentioned the word of IPL.
Yes.
So don't you think IPL has diluted the true essence of cricket? It is because it's made cricket very commercial. Don't you think so?
Yeah, commercial, yes, in a good way also. Because imagine a under-17, under-19 guy getting lakhs of rupees in his bank account when he's playing for IPL team. In a positive way, it's good. But again, on the negative side, like if you're not in the track or playing, your mind is not in the right place, you get diverted. So you see some of the players getting diverted in that case, getting like saying too much of money. You might get diverted sometimes. But again, if you take the positives, it's good. Again, you have to be on the right track to take it further. If you play, the more number of years you play, you're more secure financially also. Yeah. So I think IPL has done more of good, little bit of negative also.
Yeah, but the entire style of IPL is about state playing against a state, right? But end of the day, it's all under one country.
Yes.
So don't you think it is also kind of instigating a little bit of rivalry?
Not really, because it's actually increased the friendship more. Because you see after the IPL game, you see both the teams sitting and chatting to each other, or sitting and talking to each other. And the foreign players also coming and talking to the domestic players. So, it's good actually, because the friendship has grown more actually in IPL. I don't think, yes, on the field there is a bit of rivalry. There's a bit of sledging, definitely. It has to be there in a game of cricket, because if it is not there, there's no fun in that. There's no aggression, there's no fun in cricket, any sport for that matter. So I think in that way, people have become more softer towards each other, towards the rivals actually after IPL. Because why I'm saying this is, previously when Australia and India or England or anyone, especially Australia and South Africa and the international players, they used to come very hard at their oppositions, not only India, anyone. But after IPL coming in, sitting in the same dressing room, sharing the same dressing room, playing in the same team, it has actually like softened them, like they know each other well now. So I think with the friendship growing, when they play the international matches also, it is not as it used to be. So I think it's I wouldn't say in a better way, but actually that aggression has slightly gone down.
But the people take it very seriously.
Yeah, people take it seriously, yes, because they don't know the actual thing, what's going on.
Yeah.
Because, yes, as I told you, aggression is there. There should be some aggression on the field, but I don't think they take it personally because playing the game is something and personal friendship is again something else.
Yeah. So I think just the people sitting in the stadium, not the players, are the ones who are causing the entire ruckus online.
That's the hype that goes on. So
Yeah.
I think nothing wrong in that because fans are for that.
Yeah.
You have to create that hype for them.
Yeah.
And I think they enjoy that actually.
Yeah. So you are also the referee, right?
Yes.
So how was it like, you were a player once and now a referee,
Yeah.
the kind of differences that you've seen, is it the same through the lens of the referee? Does it feel the same, the cricket?
Yeah, I'll take back to the first few years of my refereeing. After playing cricket, when I became a referee, referee is someone who's like sitting inside and imposing fines or like to maintain the spirit of the game at all times. So after a period of time, I would say 1 or 2 years or 3 years, I became like too focused on seeing the right and wrong only. So I forgot that I was a player also. There has to be some leniency towards the players. As I told you, there has to be some aggression. So 1 or 2 years, it took me 1 or 2 years to understand that again, to come back again. Then I told myself, see, it is a game after all, and there has to be a little bit of banter also. But at the same time, you have to draw a line where it has to be stopped. So then I started enjoying my referee more actually. So till then I was like too much into the book, code of conduct, everything. I was too much into that. But later I softened a bit and I started enjoying the game and giving that leniency also to the players.
So what was your playing style like when you were on the field?
Actually, IPL would have suited me very well because I was the aggressive batter and a medium pace bowler also. Yeah. So IPL would have definitely suited me, but I retired exactly the year IPL started.
Oh.
So as they say, like you have your time, and then again you should not be regretting it. You played good amount of cricket in your time, and then later IPL came. So I think it was not in my destiny. Then I have to move on because I can do something else in that. Then I started thinking about what to do next. So there were like two options first, coaching or getting into selection. Coaching was the first priority because that's the next best thing after playing because you are the closest to the teams, the players and all to the for the match also. So then even that didn't happen for few years, and then that is where I stepped into the match referee thing.
And you were also an umpire? Were you an umpire?
No. Match referee only.
Okay. Because I don't know why on the internet there are so many articles that give wrong information.
Yes.
And right now what you said is like an epiphany to me.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, wow.
No, even my closest of friends, they still say, when they introduce me to a common friend, they say, he is the umpire. I just say, I'm not the umpire because umpires are someone who are on the field and who's a third umpire or a fourth umpire. After them, I am there.
Okay.
So I see the overall match and the umpires during a game.
Yeah. So while you were on the field, you were also right arm pace bowler.
Yes.
And also left-handed batsman.
Yeah.
So can you give a little bit of insight into it to women like me who are not into sports and they're watching the episode? Yeah.
Right. Like, see, I was an all-rounder, like batting and bowling. So nowadays, most of the players, they are all-rounders, like because of the game, like the IPL, the T20 is a shorter format. You have to be jack of all, actually. So batting and bowling was a plus point for me because not that every game I performed for the 11 years that I played for Hyderabad or India A, or not I have taken wickets every time. But it helps because when you're not getting runs, you have another option of getting wickets for your team and winning matches for your team. So that was an added advantage for me. And also in the selections, if there are two players to get into the 11 and one is a batter only, so I definitely, not any batter or bowler all-rounder would definitely get that upper hand into that selection. So that really helped me throughout my career because I used to bowl regularly. I was an opening batter also. So that really helped me in my growth and my cricket.
Yeah. And what was the toughest bowling attack you've ever faced?
Toughest bowling attack, I played against South Africa in a practice match actually in Hyderabad when they came to visit for a one-day match or a test match. So we played a practice match, Hyderabad versus and Shaun, Pollock and Makhaya and Ntini were the prime bowlers at that time. Makhaya and Ntini was really quick, and Shaun Pollock was very accurate in his line and length. So they're two different kind of bowlers. So it was normally what you do is you have a set, you have a plan in your mind to play each bowler separately. But these were completely opposite to each other. One was just swinging the ball, one was at quick 140 miles per hour, 145 miles per hour. So every over I had to change my plan and how to play it. So that was something interesting, and that was actually something you get your best out of when you're playing the best opponents. So I think that was one of the challenging matches for me.
And how did you overcome?
No, I didn't get many runs. I just scored 20, but I just 20 in the 20 I just scored five boundaries. So it was all the runs were boundaries. So I was shaping well, but unfortunately I got out. But that half an hour, 40 minutes which I played was a learning for me also.
Yeah. So you played for 11 seasons.
11 seasons, yes.
Any regret or a memory, or was there a situation where they told you were a very toughest bowler to play with?
Not sure about the toughest bowler, but regret, yes, not winning the Ranji Trophy. We were very close to winning the Ranji Trophy in 1999. As I told you, me and Laxman had a fruitful partnership of 180 runs. And we were 230 for one, and then we both got out in quick succession. So we were another partnership would have taken us closer to the victory. So actually we were we had a very good unit at that time of all youngsters. We played with each other during the age groups also. So we were all we all knew each other. So we were hell-bent on winning a Ranji Trophy tournament.
Yeah.
So we were really disappointed after losing that game. It was we were planning it for the last 2-3 years. So that didn't happen. So that's one biggest regret for me, definitely.
And what about the memory?
Memory, I would say, I think it's not the Ranji Trophy match, but it's the club matches which we play. I'm still in State Bank, so we were in the erstwhile State Bank of Hyderabad. I was leading the team, so we had a All India corporate tournament, which includes all the big teams, ONGC, Air India, everything, all the international players they play. So we were playing the finals. We reached the finals. We were playing against Air India, where there were 5 international players in the other team. And we went on to win that tournament of the last over. So that was one highlight. In the sense, it was a memorable one, because comparing that team to us, we were all state players or India A players, but no international players in our team. But the way we played, it was a unit that performed, not individuals. So every match, 2 or 3 players used to click and we used to win the match. So that was one, as a team sport, which they say in the cricket is a team sport, and that is how you have to win the game. So that was displayed in that tournament.
Yeah. So you were saying that to get into the main Indian team after playing, even though you're in the Indian A team, those days they used to select by during a selection match, right? It's not like they would evaluate.
They would definitely see, but what they expect is when they come and sit, they expect you to perform that match that day. Yeah, that's how it used to be.
So was there no platform to voice out your opinions for the cricketers?
I don't think so. We could have that time, because you know how things were those days.
Very strict?
Not very strict. We're I don't know if it's not about timidness also, but we were not used to that. So we were brought up that way. So we never thought of going and asking him why I'm not selected.
How was your interaction with VVS Laxman? Because he was also an incredible player, right? How was it? And apart from him, were there any other players, your interactions with them? Yeah,
see, coming from Hyderabad, Laxman is a big name in international cricket, definitely. And we've been in the academy also, which we used to practice at St. John's Cricket Academy. We are all used to practice there from a long time. So we started playing in the under-19s together, and from then we played the Ranji trophies together for a long time. We played the India A tournament also together, where he was the captain and which we won the tournament once. And he was always a good friend, and he still is a good friend with me. And there are other players, members also of the team, like there was NP Singh, Nandakishore, Parth, Sridhar. We're all like, we came up almost together in the team, and we still meet each other. We have a good time. We like talk about the past, all the fun we had, and how things change now. As you said, those days we never used to ask anyone, but how things change, and how the players have turned. Like they are more confident now, the players, and all those things. But I think even though he's very busy off late, but whenever he's in Hyderabad, we all meet. And once in a while we meet and we have good time together.
Were there moments when you felt invisible despite performing well?
See, in any sportsman, I think that happens. When you're performing, sometimes you don't get selected. It's not that they don't want you to get selected or anything, but maybe for the combination or anything can happen. So maybe the combination, or they need any other like player or a spinner or a fast bowler they want. So it might happen that way. But I think most of the time I think I was given the right due for my performances most of the time. And I think I don't have any regrets about that. But in a game of cricket or in any sport, these are all normal things.
And was it hard to move from being a player to an official?
The first few years, I was totally into the book, like getting into the code of conduct and like very strict on code of conduct and everything. But later, when I started giving that leeway to the players, I think I started enjoying. And I think, yes, playing cricket is the ultimate for any sportsman.
Yeah.
So I still miss that, though I'm not very fit to play that cricket now. But still, it is fun when you're playing with your friends, because from childhood you have grown with them and playing with them, winning matches with together, losing also. All those things, it teaches you so many things. Staying together when you're losing, especially. So those are the things that it can't happen once you stop playing cricket. So now it's we're all in different fields in cricket, but different roles actually. It's a good you have to, like, after certain period, you have to change your whatever field you have. As a player, you have to change. You have to get into coaching or selection or match refereeing or umpiring. So it's good. We still meet each other. That's more important. We're in touch with each other. That's more important. So I think it was a good transition.
So you told you're the match referee and not the umpire, right?
Yes.
So do you get the options, or what is it like? On what basis do they choose you to be a referee or an umpire?
See, for a referee, you have to play a minimum of 20 Ranji Trophy games, first-class games. Okay. So then you have an exam. They have a workshop for 2 or 3 days before the exam, and then they have the exam. And then based on that, you get selected for the BCCI match referee panel. From there, after you doing few years of good work, then they give you a promotion or get into the IPL. And from IPL, after IPL, then you can get into the ICC.
Okay.
So umpiring, it's not like that. Whether you're a player or not, you can get into umpiring. So that's one good option for non-players. And you can see most of the domestic umpires are non-players also. So who have passion for cricket, because in India you can see many people very passionate about cricket. They know the cricket, they know the rules, everything, but they have not played cricket. So this is one area where they can get close to the game actually.
So on what basis are they selected? Because they were never players, right?
Yeah, they have their exam. Umpires have their exam. They have the laws, the playing condition. They have their viva, everything they have. They have 2 or 3 days of exams, which is they're really scrutinized, and then they get selected. And their passing marks is also not very less. It's around 80 marks for 100, I think. 80 out of 100.
You mean the cutoff marks?
Cutoff marks, yes.
How much is it for the referees?
Referees, it's around 60, I think. Okay. Because it's been a long time I passed out. So I think it's still 60. For the umpires, it's much more strict because they have to be well versed in the laws and playing conditions, because they are the first point of contact for any players on the field. So for us as a match referee, whatever, if anything comes, we can always refer the book. But for the umpire, they have to be well versed with all the laws and playing conditions. So that's why the cutoff mark, it's very strict for them actually.
How does it feel like to be a part of IPL?
Yeah, it's very nice. It's been this will be the 4th year. So it was very nice. The last 3 years were very fruitful. There were a few incidences where it has really challenged me. It has actually brought the best out of me, and I think you have to be like well versed with all the playing conditions. Also, you don't have to be like you have to be like thoroughly well versed, but at least you should know what to talk and what decisions you have to take at that moment. So I think that went really well, and I'm enjoying it. See, the best part is like you have to enjoy playing cricket or whatever work you do. If you're enjoying, you don't feel that pressure much. There is pressure definitely, but you have to take it in a positive way. Only then it can get the best out of you.
Sports, especially if it is something as big as cricket.
Yeah.
You're also a Hyderabadi, and then you're also a referee for IPL.
Yeah.
So don't you have a little bit of soft corner?
See, domestic wise, I don't do Hyderabad matches.
Okay.
Because they don't give us because of the neutrality. Even the umpires, they don't do the home matches. So I go and do the other matches always. So yes, IPL I can do the Sunrisers because it is not entirely Hyderabad team.
Okay.
So in that way, it's good actually.
Yeah.
But still, see, when you're doing a certain job, you have to like show your integrity, whether it's your home team or what. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Yeah. So you have to do that because so far, I've not done any Hyderabad matches, so I cannot answer that actually for you.
Okay. But did you get in touch with Pat Cummins and, the Hyderabad players? Pat Cummins is my favorite, so just ask.
I was, last year, I've not done Sunrisers match, but this year I'll be doing. So I'll be meeting him. Okay. But I'll definitely convey that to him.
Just get me a selfie with him. I keep following and liking every picture. Okay. What's a typical day like for a match referee in IPL, or generally what's a typical day like?
See, match referee is not seen much on the field.
Yeah.
So we are seen only at the time of toss. So that is only 2 minutes of fame, which we normally joke around with the umpires. Okay. So after that, no, actually it starts before the match. But for IPL, we have a pre-tournament meeting where all the captains come in. We discuss all the important points or the laws or any changes or new changes. Everything we start discussing with the captains. So it is an interactive meeting. If they have anything to say, they'll vent it out, and we again try to discuss on that. And if any changes, we do that also for the IPL tournament. And that is where it sets, the tournament sets actually. So that is where you put your points. There are a few incidents where I would say, just for an example, there were instances where a bowler will bowl his 4 overs and just go inside saying he has a cramp or anything. So the match referees are very strict on those things, that will not be sending the player inside. If at all, if it's really an injury, he might go for an over, but he has to come out. Yeah. So that is what the meeting generally happens in the pre-tournament meetings. And we, domestic matches, we have a meeting with the stakeholders, all the important stakeholders, the associations, all those things. Just find out how the catering is, all the small things which are very important actually. So that's the routine we almost always do. The umpires come the day before the match and they check the ground, the pitch, if the pitch is all right or not, all the boundary surroundings, everything. They check everything, and then after the meeting we disperse and we get back to on the match day. And then it is a normal match. After the toss, the game starts. And as a match referee, if any appeals are going on, I keep tagging them. The umpires, which they give out, not out, or whatever, I keep tagging all those appeals and all. And if any code of conduct comes, we address it at the end of the day, after the umpires give it a report to the match referee. And then I take it forward with the player.
Yeah. Do you guys get access to the dressing rooms also?
Yes, during the match, yes.
During the match, so were there situations when you were in the dressing room during the players having their, talk and strategy going on?
No. What we do is generally the reporting is done at the end of the match. Because during the match, the umpires are also busy, the players are also busy. So we don't disturb them. After the match, when I take the report, a notice of charge, whatever we give them, the players, whenever I go to the player to give the notice of charge, if they're having a meeting or a talk, I tell the local manager that I'll be waiting here, or just inform me when it finishes, then I'll come back again. So it's because So we have to give a time. We have to give the players also some time because they'll be planning so many strategies during the match or after the match, and so we have to give that way because already they are like played the full day or the 40 overs, whatever, 20 overs, and they will be like the minds will be blasting actually if they're on the losing side.
Okay.
So you have to serve their ego also sometimes. Wait for them. Then just tell the player politely that I'll wait. Take your time, but I'll wait for you. So in that way, he'll also be happy and he'll also respond to you in a proper way. You cannot just go bulldoze and say that I'm the referee. You have to come. You cannot say that. So you have to like serve their ego a little bit. That is where you have to. It's more of man management.
Yeah.
So you have to use all your man management skills there. You have to like read the player. Is he in the right frame of mind? Just by seeing, you can tell. Is he in the right frame of mind to come to talk to you, or he needs some more time? So that's why you have to wait for some more time and then get back to him.
Mm-hmm. So a while ago you were talking about being neutral, when I asked you the question of do you show any, especially when there is Hyderabad team. So I want to know, how do you do it, especially when there are emotionally charged matches? How do you stay neutral?
See, integrity has to play a big role in this, and you have to be neutral to everyone. Like I would take one example. The BCCI tournament, Mushtaq Ali, that is a domestic T20 tournament. I was doing the final. I think it was my second year of match referee, BCCI match referee. So our own player, Hyderabad player, he was playing for Baroda, Ambati Rayudu. He was playing for that state team. So that was my first charge for a player in my career. So he is from Hyderabad. We played together for the Hyderabad team. And I used to pick him up and go to the ground most of the time during his early days. So he's a very good friend of mine. But see, Ambati Rayudu. Yeah. He's very he came at the age of 17. He was very young. So he came into the team. That's why we played a few years together. So I know him well, and though he's a good friend, so I have to do my work. See, he's doing his work. I'm doing my job. So I have to be true to myself and to my work. Mm-hmm. So I told him, see, this is what you have done. Even he knows that this is what he has done. And for this, I have to charge you so and so, so and so. And he said, no, I didn't mean that. And I said, I know you didn't mean that, but seeing at the overall picture, it looks bad. And I have a role to play here. So let's respect that and then do it. And he was also fine with that. And most of the players are fine with that. Because I played with most of them and I know most of the players now. And even when I charge them in a lighter way, they joke around with me, but they move on. They don't take it personally. That is the best part, because even they know they have done which they should not be doing, and they accept that.
Which IPL team brings more energy? I mean, the team's fans bring more energy during the match. You got to be very careful when you're answering it.
I think RCB has a great fan base. CSK has a great fan base. And of late, Sunrisers, they have a good fan base. But I've done a game last year in Bangalore, RCB versus CSK. That was, the last game for both the teams. And they have to win the match to qualify for the playoffs. And the atmosphere was electrifying. They were CSK fans, they were RCB, obviously RCB fans in Bangalore. And the DJ was going wild, and he didn't allow the CSK fans to take over.
Oh.
Dhoni was playing well, the team was playing well, CSK was playing well. RCB started winning the matches from the last 6-7 matches. They started winning continuously, and that was the last league match for both of them. It was like a virtual knockout for the playoffs. And it was very tight game. It ended in the last over, and the atmosphere was really, really
Were there any situations where it was really tough because there might have been where they didn't take it well, and apart from this?
At that moment, they wouldn't like it, but end of the day, they know what has been done. And
any examples, like any other players?
I wouldn't go in detail, but there were a few incidences of Rishabh Pant where I have to charge him. But he's become a good friend of mine now. So whenever he sees me, he's like, "Oh, you have come, sir." I should be careful now. See, that's what. See, they know that. See, they know they'd have done which they should not be doing, but they take it in the right way, and they move on. They don't take it personally. That's the best part. At that moment, they might not like it, but later they're okay with it.
Yeah. Just a while ago, we were talking about the fans, right? RCB fans are so loyal.
Oh, yes. They are the most loyal
Yes,
fans.
I know. What do you think is going wrong? Even me being a Hyderabadi, even I want them to win a trophy sometimes. And to see Virat Kohli being so
Yeah.
loyal to the team.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what goes inside because I've not spoken to the coach or anyone about that. But I don't know, somewhere they're missing the mark, I think. I think this year they have a better team. I feel they might get into the finals and the playoffs and finals. But all these years, I think there were instances where they were in the finals also 1 or 2 times. In the playoffs also.
Yeah.
So it is about that day, how you play, how your mindset is. Because cricket is all about your mind. If your mind is not working well, whether it is Kohli or Dhoni or Rohit Sharma, you're not going to perform. So I think as a team also, you have to take the responsibility. You have to take that pride in playing that match, that knockout match, the playoff match, and how desperate you are to win. That also matters a lot. As a unit, it's not about only Kohli or anyone.
Exactly.
Kohli, yes, he's always he has an amazing appetite of performing well and winning matches, but it's very difficult to match him. All cannot be Kohli, because if everyone is Kohli, then there'll be everyone will be superstars there. So I think it is about the team combination and clicking at the right time and taking that onus that I will win the match for the team. It has to come from everyone. It is not about one individual. It has to come from everyone. Yes, back of your mind, you want to win the finals. You want to win that particular game. But are you doing the right things? Are you thinking the right things at that time? Because pressure can create you to do funny things in a game. So you have to work your mind also. Not only practicing your cricket, but you have to practice how your mind works in pressure situations.
Yeah.
So I think somewhere that has been not there.
Yeah. And I came across an incident. I've seen a scene on social media. Social media circulates so many bits, right? So one of the IPL team's owner was very rude to a player, extremely rude. Although we couldn't hear the dialogue, but it was very much evident that it was heated.
Yes.
So don't you think when the Indian team players are participating in IPL, they're kind of giving away their autonomy because they're now bought kind of thing?
I don't think they're how would I say that? See, IPL is a corporate game. Your Mumbai Indians is a big corporate, LSG is the owner is a big corporate giant. So they view how they do business. They wanted to win at any cost. Yes, sometimes they can be harsh on you. Initially, it was like that. When IPL started, they were very harsh on the players or harsh on the team that you have to win at any cost. But slowly, they also understand the game. Yes, they might not like it when from a winning situation, when you lose it. Like yesterday when Mumbai Indians won and Delhi, from a winning situation, they lost the game. Nobody would like that. So yes, as an owner, you have every right to be a little bit harsh sometimes. But I don't think
crossing the line.
I don't think that was crossing the line. It was just the body language was not good at that on that day, and the way he was speaking with this the hands that were everything were
all over the place.
All over and it looked as if he was totally bombarding. I don't think it was bombardment. I think it was more of telling him that we have to do in a way, we have to play this in a way, not coaching also, but I think. It is a bit of frustration, but later everything will be fine actually.
Yeah. And being a match referee for IPL, can I know what's the one thing that people misunderstand about match referees?
As I told before, they think I'm the umpire, one of the umpires. So I thought that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Which I don't like it at all, because I'm not an umpire, because umpire is a different job altogether. Match referee is a different job. So that is where most of them, even my close friends, they think I'm an umpire. So
sorry.
We are not in the limelight most, and we are not, as I told you, we have just 1 or 2 minutes of fame at the toss time. Yeah. So that's why not many know. Only a cricket lover will sit at the toss time and see who's batting or who's fielding. Most of them will be only watching the match. So that's why they don't know who the match referee is and what the role is of a match referee. So that is one major thing that people misunderstand.
Yeah. So being an IPL referee, I also want to ask your honest opinion about uh, the entire IPL thing, don't you think it's becoming more about money and fame? Because the entire process of bidding, auctioning, and stuff, I find it very weird. So yeah, just your opinion.
Yeah, see, initially when it came, we were all like, what is this? What's going on? Like, what is this bidding going on? Like, how can you buy and sell
Exactly.
a player? And recently, Robin Uthappa also in his commentary,
Yeah.
he very specifically told that I don't like the word sold. And like, that's actually right. See, like, we are all players. Like, something like he's sold, it doesn't give a good picture, but see, it is for the masses. So I think even they are enjoying it. It's a big hype before the auction. Like people sit together, watch the auctions also, which player is going. See, it's a game after all. So end of the day, it's a game. So I think you have to accept and move on.
Yeah, you mean the audience like us?
Everyone, even me.
Okay, so Ranji Trophy and Test matches, do you think they have future? Especially Ranji Trophy is what I want to talk about. I don't know how many people even watch Ranji Trophy these days.
Yes. Yeah, as you said very rightly, not many watch Ranji Trophy. Because when I played my first game, they were full of opposition team, and in our Hyderabad team, they were full of international cricketers. And they were around like 20,000-30,000 people in Gymkhana ground. So that was the last time I saw such a huge crowd for a Ranji Trophy game. Yes, Ranji Trophy game has gone down in the last few years, but from when Rahul Dravid has become the coach, but he's not the coach now for Indian team, but from when Rahul Dravid has become the coach, he has made it mandatory that whenever the international players are free, they have to come and play the Ranji Trophy. So that's a good thing because it gives value to the teams also, for the spectators. Recently, last year, Virat Kohli played a game for Delhi, in Delhi. And you can see the ground was full with people coming and watching. So that is what they bring. They bring the value to the tournament actually. So Sachin played, Rahul Dravid played domestic cricket for a long time. Laxman also played for a long time. Saurav Ganguly played for a long time. Though they were playing for India, whenever they were free, they used to come and play for the state team. So I think slowly they are again reviving that. I think it's a good move. When Gautam Gambhir is making sure that the international players, when they are free, they go back and play the domestic cricket. But the only issue is the international cricket calendar has become very tight. They hardly get breathing space actually. Imagine they just finished a Champions Trophy and they started the IPL. Once the IPL is finished, they are on the tour to another tournament, like for any other country. So the breathing space is very less, and they also need that time to recover. See, any player, whether you are whatever amount of fitness you do, you need that rest. Few days of rest, or stay with your family, or stay in your home, in your room, your favorite place in your home. You want to just sit and relax. All those things matter. So I think it's hard for them also, but I think sometimes they have to come and play also the domestic cricket.
That's the reality.
Yes.
So earlier people used to get selected from Ranji Trophy also, right, to the Indian team. Even now it's the same case, or but as the success rate reduced or?
Yes, it has definitely reduced because IPL coming into the bigger platform. Because why they started selecting from the IPLs and is because they are playing against the international cricketers. So that is where you see a player's potential when the going gets tough, and how he's getting runs or wickets playing against the bigger players. So that definitely has helped those who are playing for IPL. But you should not discount the performances of a player performing in the domestic season. The prime example is Karun Nair. He scored yesterday. He scored a brilliant 89. He played IPL after 2 years, I think. So he was in the team, but he was not given a chance. But last year in the domestic season, where he played for this Vidarbha team, in all three formats, your Ranji Trophy, One Day and T20, he scored 900s. That is 900s in a season is huge. So I think in all formats. So I think that this performance should not be treated waste actually, or should not be ignored. So this performance, if you start giving opportunity to players, it will boost many other players also. That they will feel if they are not in the IPL, if they are only in the domestic, it will give them a boost saying that if you perform here, we'll be definitely getting selected for the national team.
So how are people selected for IPL? I'm not talking about the auction bidding. For example, Nitish.
Yeah. See, all the teams have agents
Okay.
who go, like they travel around. Of late, what happened is almost not every state, but most of the states they have a T20 league. For example, Andhra has a T20 league. Karnataka has a T20 league, domestic league.
Yeah.
Apart from the Mushtaq Ali, which BCCI does, they have their own league. Mumbai has a TNP. Tamil Nadu has a brilliant T20 league. So the agents they go and they sit in those tournaments. They select players. No, they don't select. They take a note of players, and then they give it to the franchise, the owners, they select the coaches or whoever it is.
Yeah.
So they go and give their name. Then they discuss like whom they want. For example, if they want a batter or a bowler or a spinner or a mystery spinner or whatever. Nowadays, mystery spinner is a big thing. So all those things, because they travel. UP has a T20 league. Delhi has a T20 league. So they keep traveling around this time. And also Mushtaq Ali, the BCCI domestic T20. They travel. They watch all the matches, and then they pick the players, and then accordingly they go for the bidding.
Yeah. So, although you're not an umpire, but I have a question related to that. So, this DRS, right, decision review system, has it made umpiring easy or like not?
See, for the game, it's been good because the the errors have reduced definitely because of the DRS. You have 2-3 DRS reviews in a game. So, in that way, the errors have reduced. But at the same time, if an umpire gives a wrong decision, for example, if he gives out and the batter takes a DRS and it comes out not out, it's good for the game, but his points will be deducted. The umpire's rating will be deducted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's bad.
Bad for the umpire,
Yeah.
but good for the game.
Don't you think it's unfair because DRS is more like technically, it has technology in it.
Yeah, we can debate on that, but we are accepting the technology and we have to move on with that.
Also, the fact that India did not go to Pakistan for the Champions Trophy. So, looking at that, the question that I have is it fair or unfair for politics to affect the game?
I'm not the right person to give that answer, but it's something we have to it's a government decision, so they had to accept it.
Yeah. So, you're also the owner of a cricket academy.
Yeah.
So a little bit about it. I know the name, it's Phoenix Cricket Academy.
Yeah.
So do you see any candidates that have the potential to get into the Indian team?
Yeah, there are few players who have played for the junior state the last 2-3 years. There were like 2 or 3 girls who have played for the under 15s, 19s, and there were like 3 or 4 boys who represented under 16 and 19s. They are good. I don't want to mention these names and because they might take it easy because they might think they're like already there. So they are working hard on their game, on their fitness, everything. Hopefully, in the next 2-3 years, you might see them playing from Phoenix Cricket Academy, definitely.
Yeah. How do you balance the roles? Because you're a referee and then,
Yes.
For BCCI, IPL, and then you also are the owner of Phoenix Cricket Academy.
Yeah, initially when the academy started, I had more time. But after getting into the IPL, I guess find less time to go and coach them. So initially I had a group of not under 19s, it was under 14s mostly, because that is where you can nurture them, shape them properly, because once you're 18, 19, you're already there. It's only minute changes which you have to do. But the best coaching you can do is for the under 14s or under 15s. Yeah. So I really used to enjoy working with them. Yes, I would give my side of coaching and all those, my tips and all. But I used to learn so many things from them. So that is how you have to coach. It can't be one-sided.
Yeah.
So you have to learn from them, understanding the kid. Everyone is different. So understanding. Initially, I used to think I have played so much of cricket I can easily coach. Mm-hmm. But the first 2-3 months actually, it asked me so many questions like, am I doing the right things? Am I doing the right things to the player, to the boys and girls? So that is when I started asking them.
Yeah.
You can just, as a teacher, you cannot just say and tell them. You have to listen to whatever I say. Sometimes you have to ask what's going right, what's going wrong, all those things. So that is where I started understanding them more and giving my inputs also, which was effective inputs actually. So that is how I used to do. But off late, I don't get much time, as you said. But whenever I'm here in Hyderabad, definitely I'm in the academy in the evenings, and I make sure that I speak to them. I don't coach, but I speak to them. I talk to them, like discuss what's going on, what to do, and all those things, all the little things. I keep doing that.
Yeah. We were talking about having women also in your academy,
Yes.
right? So a lot of discussion used to happen. I think now it is reduced. But I want to know, is it real that BCCI or generally the cricket scene has now been neutralized? There's no gender differences. Is it this? Is
Yes.
it real?
Yeah, it is real. The domestic matches which the girls play, they get the same payment as the boys. So that's a very good step the BCCI has taken in the last 2 years, I think. I don't think any other country has done that. So ours is the first country which have implemented that.
Wow.
Yes.
So their IPL got over just
Yes.
recently. Although, this is the thing, but end of the day, audiences are also, the viewership is more for the IPL men's team than the women's team. So don't you
Yes.
think, end of the day, I think the fault also lies with the people and not just the way they say that.
Yeah.
Again, it's the same audience that say government is not treating them equally.
No, it's not like that. See, when I started after becoming a match referee, initial days, I used to do a little bit of women's cricket also. Watching that in 2011-12 and watching them now, there's a huge difference. So now the women's team is what we were in the 83 World Cup or in the 90s, what Indian team men's were. So they are slowly getting better and better. It will take some time for them to get much better, because the recent WPL we've seen so many sixes being hit by the women, and they're chasing 200s, 180 with ease. They're chasing. So it will take that
Take time.
little time to accept. Yes, men's cricket is slightly different because they are more like, I would say, strength-wise, they are a little bit better than the girls, definitely. But I think slowly women are also getting there, because some of the foreign players, when they bat, it's like awesome when they're hitting the ball. I think
Yeah.
few years back you wouldn't have you would have not thought of also all these things, but now it's being changed slowly. In the next 5 years their cricket also will change, and then slowly it's improving. So definitely women's cricket also one day it will be matching the men's cricket.
Yeah. Also, as a part of the Phoenix Cricket Academy, my question is, I've seen so many, I don't know if I'll have to call them kids, but yeah, can I call them kids?
Yeah, they are kids actually.
Okay, yeah. I've seen so many kids miss their school in the
Yes.
pursuit of becoming a cricketer or to get into the cricket
Yes.
team, So my question is, don't you think that they need to have a backup plan? Because once they do not get selected, once their dreams
Yes.
do not get fulfilled, then they again resume their studies.
Yes.
So there's a lot of gap, and the dream big thing,
Correct.
I've seen so many people telling that in their speeches also, but is it really practical? Because I'm pretty sure there are so many people who are watching this episode and are dreaming big too, but
Yes.
there's the other side of it.
Yeah, see, whenever I speak to the parents and the kids, I always tell them that education is a must. Because, as you said, there has to be a backup, definitely. Because, yes, you might be the best player today, but anything can happen in sport. Like your fitness might go bad, or anything can happen. So you need a backup. So, like some kids are like, they do the homeschooling. But I tell them also to make sure that is
Yeah.
going proper. Because there has to be something. See, at least education, what it does is, it gives you that calmness also sometimes. It gives you that maturity sometimes. So I think with sport, education should be there. And I keep emphasizing that to the players and to the parents also. And most of them, they don't completely stop education. Yes, there are few, they're just focusing on cricket and all. See, I can just tell them,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, it's the parents' decision which the kids follow.
Yeah.
But yes, as you said, education should be there. There should be
Yeah.
a backup.
Yeah. How do you handle a talented but arrogant teenager in your academy, or talented but not disciplined teenager?
So both ways, it's not easy. See, again, all your skills, man management skills come into play. So, like, sometimes you have to put your hand on him and make him understand both ways.
Yeah.
So you have to tell them what happens in this situation, what happens in this situation. If he's not understanding, sometimes you have to be firm or strict, or sometimes. But most of the time, it worked well for me. It's not that they've gone out of hand so far. So I think I think I'm lucky in that way. So they do listen to me, and I think it's not easy. Definitely, it's not easy. But again, you need to keep talking to them, boost their ego, or sometimes, as I said, you have to be firm also sometimes. Just make them understand that this is not all. Game will be there, but the way you treat others, the way you behave with others, that is more important.
Yeah. What does a typical day look like in the cricket academy? When do people wake up and all these things?
See, a kid for school, he might not wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, but for cricket, he'll wake up at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning if there is a match.
Wow.
So that is how a typical kid is. Even I used to be like that. So for cricket, I can wake up at any time, but not for my homework or studies or anything like that. So it's like that, because they're going to play. So when you're enjoying it, you can do what you want to do anything. So when it is studies, you're not enjoying. Most of them don't enjoy going to school or study. So that is where you get that lethargy. But for a game of cricket, they do enjoy. They come and they make friends, and that is where they enjoy when they're with the friends. So I think that is the happiest place they want to be.
Yeah. So it starts off with coaching, and how long will the training be for?
Yeah, for the mornings we start around 6 o'clock in the morning. It goes around till 8:30 because of the school timings. They leave early. But evenings we have a batch around 5 o'clock in the evening, and it goes around 7:30 also sometime.
Okay.
So that is where they have their time, and they can stay back a little bit and practice more.
Okay. So in that way, they're going to balance.
Yes.
Both. Where does the role of the cricket academy end? Do you get any opportunities to nominate them or to suggest them to the agents that you were talking about? Or
yeah, we do. Most of them are past players who have played cricket. So if anyone is there, we just mention that so and so player is good. Just have a look. So at the end of the day, they are the best judges because they have been doing that job for a long time. So I just mention them that so-and-so player is good and he's really playing well from 1 or 2 seasons. So then when the scouts, they have a look at them and they propose that name to the franchisees.
Okay. So it's basically not just the academy, it goes beyond that.
Yes,
right,
yes.
Right. And do they take it seriously when you suggest? As in when the
Depends on which player they want. If they really want that particular player, like a fast bowler they want, if I mention that there's a fast bowler, they might look into it. Not all the franchise, not one particular franchise, but maybe other franchises want a fast bowler, that they might look into it.
Okay.
So whomever I know, I just have a word with them, just saying that just have a look at them. Because I don't implement or force them to take him, but I just tell them that to have a look at him.
Yeah. You're also a Christian, right? I mean, I've seen you go into church sometimes. Should I call you a devout Christian? Because you do not miss church whenever you have time, right? On Sundays?
Yes, whenever in Hyderabad, I do make it a point that I'm in the church on Sundays.
Yeah, but otherwise when you're traveling, it's difficult when there's a match.
Traveling is difficult because of the match timings and all. It's difficult.
Yeah. So how has your faith played in the role of cricket? Any connection?
Yeah, see, there's a power above that helps us in our, especially for me in my cricketing career, because I came from a background, yes, my sports were there, but they were never into, nobody was in the field of, they have not played higher cricket and all. So, and even I started very late. And in 1 year, I got selected for the Ranji India under-19 teams. And then later in the Ranji Trophy. So there was definitely blessings from above. And I think it was all about prayers from my family members, my mother, my grandparents. I think all those prayers definitely helped me to grow as a player and getting the right chances the right time also.
Yeah, especially during the tough time,
Yes.
you do still feel bad is what you said.
Yes.
Yeah, so how has your faith helped you?
You have to accept and move on sometimes. Yes, you feel bad for that, but yes,
the role
I've been praying, yes, definitely, to get selected into the India team. But that didn't happen. it is not that if you pray that you have to get everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you have to accept sometimes, and you have to be thankful for what you have achieved throughout your career, because so there are many players they have not this level also, being good cricketers or better players than me. They have not played so much of cricket, even not even 1/4 of what I have played. So I think I'm very happy to be one among the Hyderabad players who have achieved a good amount of cricket and played good amount of cricket and noticeable cricket, because whenever I go to any matches, I get that respect from the players, past players, and the youngsters. I get that respect. So I think all those things matter a lot, not
Yeah.
only playing for India.
Yeah. So, has there been any situation where your integrity or your faith has costed you professionally?
I don't think so. I think I should thank God for that, because every situation I was in, I was like, whichever situation, like it was like almost I got every chance of playing cricket, and I never like faced those situations at all. I would say that I think I was very lucky in that way. I should thank God for that.
Yeah. What does your future look like in the cricket in your career?
Yes, as of now, IPL is going on well from the last 3-4 years. I've been doing really well. So the next one is to get into the ICC. I think that's a dream that's been going on from a long time, and it's actually the desperation is more because miss playing for India. So I'm really waiting to get into the ICC as a match referee, and praying for that. And I hope very soon I'll be getting into that.
Yeah. How does your prayer life look like when you are traveling, especially it's difficult, right, to even find time?
It's not about mornings. I do get time before going to the match. I wake up and have a word of prayer and read my Bible, and then start my routines. So it's been like that from a long time. Every day, like wake up in the morning and pray, and then start my routines, and just pray to God that whatever I'm doing, that it is in His hands.
Although, the scene is changing now, but especially in South India, the careers are always it's very competitive, right?
Yes.
They're not much into sports, I believe, because
Yes.
when you look at the team, any cricket team or any sports team, the majority of the people from South India are a little bit less.
Not really, but see, South India has that, I don't know, maybe you can call it a tag, that they are more academically inclined.
Yeah.
But they are very good players like Krishnamachari Srikanth, VVS Laxman, Mohammad Azharuddin. They have played at the highest level, and they have made a mark, I think, in Indian cricket, in world cricket actually.
Yeah.
Like, not sure about the
But the strength
percentage.
is a little
Maybe,
less.
yes,
yeah.
maybe or may not. Generally, you see the North Indians or the West, from the West, playing more of cricket. Maybe. I'm not very sure about that.
Yeah. How is mental health related to the game? I'm pretty sure there are a lot of players who might be going through
Yes.
that, but they wouldn't have had time to even talk about it or think about it or go to a doctor or
Yes.
counselor, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy, because sometimes when you're not doing well, not performing well, or not getting selected, it's very difficult to maintain that. And I think off late, I think people have started talking about mental health and all those issues. But I think still, as a sportsman, as a top athlete, I don't think we are still getting into that of talking to your friends or getting a suggestion from anyone. I think we should get into that more. I think talk to your friends or any of your family members more about that, because we are not used to it. So basically, we are not used to telling our problems to anyone most of the time. I'm not very sure how to get into that. I've not faced those situations, so I'm not really into that. So I think still, if at all there's a mental situation for any athlete, I think it's better to talk to your nearest ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Has there been any situation where you have witnessed that firsthand? If especially, when Virat Kohli doesn't perform well, there were incidents where they were blaming Anushka Sharma
Yes.
for that. Things like that affect people mentally, right? So,
Yes.
do you see situations like that on the field when you're whether it is IPL or while you are playing, where people who do not deserve are getting blamed, and like your thoughts and opinions, anything that you would want to tell.
Social media can be really hard sometimes. See, how can you blame Anushka Sharma for Virat Kohli's performance?
Yeah.
She is not playing there for him. So I think some things, I think even the players now, the top athletes, they are like well aware of what to take it and what not to take it. I don't think Virat will be too keen on thinking about those things, and I think they are over it. All those things, they are over it. I think.
But the journey.
The journey is difficult, yes, with the social media coming in, because when we played, we didn't have social media, and we were like, people are not very harsh on us. Only the people who were harsh were some of the press people who used to write a bit negative, not much, a bit negative, which was right. Sometimes when you don't play properly, it is their duty to write a little bit negative. But you have to accept that. See, now the acceptance level has gone a little bit down. When a press reporter writes a negative thing about any player, they don't like it. But you have to accept that it is their job that they are doing. If something is not wrong, it is not wrong. So you have to accept and move on and get it right the next match or the next matches. So, but of late, the BCCI has also started like talking to the players, not to get into all these things, not to take those things too personal.
Who were your role models when you were pursuing cricket?
Role models, when I was really young, I used to watch Kapil Dev, because I was really keen on becoming like him. Like as I told, I was a batsman and a bowler, and Kapil Dev was the all-rounder at that time. He was the superstar, bowling and batting, hitting sixes. That used to really get me thrilled those days. And then later part, Sachin Tendulkar came in, Krishnamachari Srikanth. They used to hit sixes and fours, which I used to like. I never used to like player playing defensive or anything like that. So Sachin Tendulkar came in. Then later Brian Lara. Brian Lara was a big influence for me, because I was a left-hander, he was a left-hander. Okay. So I used to idolize and try to play like him, which I never could. Yeah. He is a great cricketer. So there was some of the international cricketers who really inspired me.
Yeah. So you are into multiple roles. You played multiple roles, being the cricket player and then the referee and then the owner. It's quite possible to, for the pride to creep in. So how do you manage to stay grounded? How do you ensure to stay grounded? Although you're being so modest.
I don't know. That's what I was trying to say, because everyone feels we are all grounded personally, but I don't think too much about that. See, whatever you have, it's God-given. So stay humble and just move on. See, respect the other person. Everything will be fine, I think.
Can you throw a ballpark figure of how much the referees or the umpires make, in IPL or BCCI? Only if you're comfortable. Only if you're comfortable, yeah.
I think they're getting enough, I think.
Wow, very smart.
I think they're happy what they're getting, I would say.
So do you think people should pursue that career if they want to? Imagine there's recession and they're like, okay, yeah, let me just get into sports.
So, but you need to have that passion again to get into that, because as I told, umpires, even if you're a non-player, you can get into that. But yeah. They have that passion. They've been watching cricket, or as you say, that cricket kida, which you have in them. It's been them. So the only thing is they have not played cricket.
Yeah.
So you need that passion to get into that first.
We see players getting fined for misconduct. So who decides that, and do referees play a role in it?
Yes. When there's any misconduct on the field, the on-field umpires and the third umpire, they give a report form to the match referee, and then the match referee sees whether it is reportable or not, and then he gives the decision. He gives a notice of charge. That's the form called notice of charge, stating the article, if it's 2.2, 2.5, 2.3. There are so many articles on many other many things. So based on that, he mentions the article and gives it to the player. Okay. In return, the player accepts. Sometimes he doesn't accept. When he doesn't accept, it goes to the hearing. The hearing also comes to the match referee again. And even then, if they don't, if they're not happy, I give the verdict,
Okay.
and after that they can appeal it to the BCCI body.
Okay. So this question is coming from a layman's perspective.
Okay.
Please think that a woman who's not into sports is asking it. So, there's something called Indian Constitution, right? And also you were talking about code of conduct and
Yes.
all. So do you have like a book in front
Yes.
of you when you're watching the match?
Yes, that's what I mentioned. We have a book to look back again.
I mean, like on the match? During the match,
yes,
you
I
have it, right?
I have a book because I am sitting inside, so I can always refer to the book. Because particular article, sometimes you get blank which article is what, because there are so many articles.
How many are there?
So I think 2.1 to 2.22. So 22 articles.
Okay.
So sometimes you might get like confused, like what is what, and so that is when you just open the book and just check which article is what, and then mention it.
Do you think people from our state are getting enough opportunities in IPL and Ranji Trophy or Ranji Trophy?
Ranji Trophy, yes. Boys are getting selected in the Ranji Trophy for Hyderabad. But unfortunately, there are only 2 players from Hyderabad who are playing IPL. One is Siraj and one is Tilak Verma. So I would like to see more of Hyderabad boys getting selected into the IPL. And I think their performances in the Mushtaq Ali and the one-day tournament, Vijay Hazare tournament, should be better what they be doing. So I think once they start performing consistently, automatically you get selected.
As a match referee, what kind of challenges do you face?
Yeah, I think during IPL, I think everything is sorted, everything is taken care of. Like it's very professionally done in IPL. But the real challenges come in the domestic matches. Generally, when you're doing these women matches, you need a proper stadium or a ground because you need to have the dressing rooms, proper wash areas for the girls. Those are if it's a small venue, you don't find those things. So those are real challenges that you have to address there during the match. And also when you're doing this under 19 matches, under 16 matches in a like not the right proper stadium, but a normal ground, a makeshift ground where like they're doing all the makeshift dressing rooms and all. So those are the challenges where like you have a shamiana for the players, you don't have a proper washroom for the players, all those things. It's a challenge. So that is where we go a day or two early to the venue and check all those things and try to sort out whatever best we can do at that venue.
Yeah.
So that are the real challenges generally.
Yeah. Are the dressing rooms and these facilities same for women as well? Of the same quality and all of that?
The BCCI is trying to make the best and do the best for the women's team. But sometimes whatever you get there, that's the maximum you get because a small place, you don't get everything there. So they try to do their best. But still, it's when it's a women's game, it's not easy to get everything.
All right. So we're done with the questions.
Right.
Now we're going to get into rapid fire. The answer should be rapid. Literally, you shouldn't think. I tell this to all of my guests, but they still take a lot of time. Yeah? Shall we start?
You need to process a bit, I think.
Okay.
Whatever question you ask.
2 seconds of processing
Right.
time. Okay, yeah. Test match or T20?
T20.
Favorite stadium of yours? You've ever played in and also been a referee?
Chinnaswamy, Bangalore.
Okay. Best batsman you've ever played against?
Sachin Tendulkar.
Wow. A cricketer you wouldn't want to face again as a bowler?
Zahir Khan.
Funniest moment from your playing days?
There were many. It will be a longer time then.
It's okay. The answer should be quick, but the length of the answer could be long. Yeah.
See, when you're going with the team, there are so many pranks which we do.
Okay.
So one of our teammates, like he pranked another player, like speaking on phone like a girl.
Oh.
So for 2 years he didn't know that. So
And the prank went on for 2
2
years.
years, and when we were telling him, he didn't like that. He said, "You
Okay.
don't like me talking to that girl."
Did he like, oh my goodness.
And he was, whenever like he called and said like, "I'm here waiting for you," he went every time when he called, he went there to meet her, but he never met her.
He started liking her. Oh my goodness. Yeah. A teammate who always made you laugh in the dressing room?
One of my first roommates, NP Singh.
Okay.
He was a fast bowler. Normally fast bowlers are very like tough and like very serious when they're bowling, but off the field he's like amazing.
Yeah. One match from your career you wish you could replay?
Ranji Trophy final and win the Ranji Trophy final.
Okay. One innings of yours that was personally unforgettable?
My debut match, 144 against Karnataka.
Okay. If you could go back and give young Daniel Manohar one piece of advice, what would it be?
I would have played with more caution.
Okay. So what went wrong then?
Like I was like too flamboyant when I was batting. I was never used to think.
Okay.
So little bit of putting a mind on the batting, it would have been much more runs.
Okay.
Many more runs actually.
All right. So one moment where you felt like your faith really carried you through.
Like throughout my career, I would say.
Most worn Bible verse on your heart during your cricketing days or even until now.
Like right before my cricket started, like there was one verse which I got. This was actually before my exams. My mother used to take leave 1 week, 10 days before my exams, which I never liked that. But before the exams, she used to read a verse and pray. So the first day when she opened the Bible, it came, "Call unto me and I will show thee great and mighty things that thou knowest not." And I think that really worked.
Okay. Fast bowling or spin, who gave you more trouble?
Spin.
Your go-to comfort food after a tough match?
Anytime biryani.
True Hyderabadi, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you could officiate one dream match, past or future, which one would it be?
CSK and RCB again.
Wow. Never have I ever. So you'll need to fill the blank, okay? Never have I ever blank.
Difficult one. Never have I ever
You crossed your 2 seconds.
done a podcast with you.
Ah, so sweet. Good. This is like the mic drop, and that was also the last question. So thank you so much for coming to our show.
Thanks
We
for
have a
my
gift.
pleasure.
We have a gift. Thank you so much, Daniel, for coming to our show.
Thank you very much. My pleasure always.
I had a great time, and can't wait for the audience to watch the episode too.
Thank you. Same here.
Yeah, thank you so much. So guys, that's it for today. We will see you with another episode.